We're live from the Warrior Gym for bonus coverage of this sophomore game. Just nearing the end of the first half here as the Warriors and Mustangs are all tied up at 18.
You want me to get on?
No, it's fine. Ethan Weiner's corner three is up. No good. We'll be back with you guys for the fourth quarter of this game as well as the varsity game, which should tip off around 7 o'clock on this senior night inside of Deerfield High School. I'm Brody Shefford alongside Drew Weiner. We'll be back in about 20 minutes.
Welcome to the fourth quarter of play in the bonus coverage of the sophomore game. It's the Deerfield Warriors leading the Northside Mustangs 32-30. I'm Drew Weiner, joined alongside Brody Sheffrin. And Brody, this is the bonus coverage of senior night here at the Warrior Gym, and it's been a good game.
Yeah, Deerfield's been back and forth this game, and Northside's led, Deerfield's led, and the Warriors find themselves up 2 in the fourth in a game that feels like it could be going either way.
Yeah, it's been very back and forth, tightly contested. Expect a good finish, and it feels like this sophomore team has been a lot of those kind of games.
Yeah, a lot of close games that shouldn't have always be close, but gets good experience at close games for the future at the varsity level.
Ethan Weiner driving in, shot no good. Ehrenberg put back, no good. Oh, wow, went off the backboard. Mustangs ball.
Northside trying to run here.
Yeah. Right off the inbound. I looked down for a second, and it looked like they were on a fast break. Shot is good. This game's tied up. We have no roster for this Northside team, so we apologize. We'll be going off in numbers and stuff. But number 30, that is his 9th point of the game, and we're all tied up at 32. Ehrenberg the answer. He gets that to go. Chase Ehrenberg has 12.
Yeah, and Ehrenberg's really emerged as a star of this sophomore team as the season's come on.
Deep three in that. Yeah, that should be Deerfield balls that went over the backboard. And that was, felt like one of those heat check threes. That was out there. Denzel Valentine range. Ooh. Looked like Weiner may have had Sturzik wide open down low. You're one of the varsity assistant coaches saying that.
Great offense there from Deerfield. They had about 7 passes, swing offense. Ball didn't touch the ground once. That's things you'll have to see if you're Coach Carney.
Great pass down low from Weiner to Sturzik, who lays it in. As you were saying, Brody, great ball movement around the perimeter and just going right through that Mustang defense as that three is good. Wow. 14 points for 23. That was an impressive shot. Contested, step back.
Just under 5 minutes to go here in the Warrior Gym. Sophomore game, Deerfield 36, Northside 35. We'll have the senior night game for you just shortly after 6 p.m. tip-off, and honoring these 3 seniors that have put a lot into this Deerfield basketball program, Drew.
They sure have, as Ehrenberg with the floater gets that to go. Yeah, we just want to thank the seniors and for all their hard work and contribution. You know, Brody, being high school athletes ourselves, we know, you know, what the journey's like. We're only, you know, sophomores, but I can't imagine the emotions for those players and how they're feeling. As Weiner hits the three, as knowing this is one of their last high school games, and for some of them, maybe their last basketball games. It can't be easy. We want to thank the seniors and for all their hard work and contribution for Deerfield varsity basketball.
Good hustle play there as these refs seem to be in a disagreement.
I'm not
seem
sure.
to be pointing fingers at each other.
believe Northside's going to inbound him. I don't know if maybe they wanted a timeout. Quick three off the inbound is way off. Comes Morris the other way. Warriors pushing the break. Donahue baseline jumper, no good. Ooh, and they're going to tag Weiner with the foul. Some substitutions for the Mustangs as we creep under 4 minutes to play in this sophomore bonus coverage game. Deerfield 41, Northside 35. Ooh. As a Northside player went flying.
Yeah, that was...
Probably would have been smart for the Mustang player to put a shot up. I mean, given if they would have made a three, they would have had the ball back too.
Yeah, would have been huge, especially down 6 with 3.5 to go. It's a big turning point in this game, but instead it's just Mustang possession.
Pump faked it, and they missed a three, so empty possession for the Mustangs.
Where do you go if you're Deerfield trying to close this one out, Drew?
I think this has to go through Chase Ehrenberg. He's been the best player tonight, and he's got 14. And I think it's got to go to him. He's really been outstanding and provided most of their offense.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to agree with you there. Chase Ehrenberg, number 2 in white. Watch out for him, especially on some cutting action. He's a great shooter and good finisher as well.
Warriors trying to extend this lead out. Bucket here would be really big. Get this lead out even further as Ehrenberg gets it to go, plus the foul right on cue, Brody.
There it is. Chase Ehrenberg using his extremely efficient finishing abilities and excellent finishing abilities to put that one down and hoop and harm, as they like to say.
He's got 16, looking for his 17th point of the game and trying to stretch this lead out to 9.
Chase Ehrenberg and 1. Fouls on Northside, number 22, Luca Candelaria. Chase Ehrenberg at the line looking to make a 3-point play.
Free throw is good from Ehrenberg. He completes the 3-point play. And this lead is up to 9, and that's 17 points in the game for Ehrenberg. He's leading all scores.
Yeah, just an impressive showing for a guy you're definitely going to see at the varsity level next year under Coach McKendrick, and love to see him playing well at the sophomore level.
Ehrenberg now just picked up his 4th foul. Garland's going to go get him.
Something to watch here.
Yeah, that is not what you want if you're the Warriors. Ehrenberg's been their best player and arguably been the best player on the court all night long, and he's going to have to go sit on the bench with about 2:45 left to play. So tough jumper, great contest there from the Warriors. Swiner grabs the rebound.
23, had 30 open on the wing, but as you can see, he's got 14 points. He's taken probably 15, 16 shots tonight, and not a very good passer, I'm guessing, but we'll see if he gives it up at all in the last 2:22, because he's definitely their star.
Yeah, he sure has taken a lot of shots, and only 14 points, but he's leading the Mustangs. The Northside's offense is really stalled out, and they're going to need some buckets if they want to claw back in this game. The Warriors killing some time here, doing a good job of that. Donahue to Garland, corner 3. No good. Rebound goes to Donahue. Warriors retain possession.
Yeah, what point do you think Northside's going to start fouling here? Under 150 to go, down by 9, and haven't done a great job at getting steals, but like that timeout from Coach Carney to reset your offense, or you bring Ehrenberg back in. Play a little offense, defense with those 4 fouls.
Agree, Brody. Interesting to see what Northside's strategy is here. If they want to foul, or if they want to play it out, go for the steal. They still have 2 fouls to give till the Warriors are the bonus. So it'll be interesting to track to see what the Mustangs do out of this timeout.
Dot it out, 148 to go. Deerfield 44, Northside 35.
Ehrenberg back in the game. I'm assuming Garland played in the JV game earlier. That's why he's not playing as much.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of bench minutes, especially from Charlie Muros, who's emerged this year, had a solid year, and Garland getting the JV action, Muros getting more sophomore action, so good to see.
For the Warriors, got to take care of the basketball. They failed to do that in their loss to GBN, as that's a great pass from Donahue, and Moros lays it in. Their lead is up to 11.
Mustangs got to start to hurry as we go under 90 seconds to go in the Warrior gym.
Warriors looking primed to come out of this game with a W. It's Donahue with the rebound. Northside not fouling yet. Ehrenberg is going to lay that in, and this lead is up to 13. And wow, I mean, just like that, the Warriors are taking complete control of this game.
Yeah, it seems like every time the Mustangs come down the floor, Deerfield's defense has an answer, which has not always been the case this year, but credit Coach Carney and these Warriors for being able to bring this one home.
Yeah, it was a 2-point game heading into the fourth quarter, and the Warriors have just dominated.
Yeah, and this is a game you felt like the Warriors were a very talented team and more talented team than the Mustangs, but the Mustangs hung around, played 3 strong quarters against this Deerfield team, and Chase Ehrenberg and the Warriors proved to be too much in the final frame.
Impressive fourth quarter from the Warriors is they will almost, almost for sure will win this game. It's all about technicalities at this point, as they will continue to foul.
Foul on Northside number 4, Owen Nesta. Deerfield is now in double bonus.
Donahue will shoot 2.
At the free throw line for 2 shots.
You need a Tracy McGrady type performance if you want to come back in this one.
We'll see if anyone's going to do it. It's number 23 in black.
Yep.
He's taking a lot of threes.
Donahue's first one's good. I'm not quite sure the numbers on all this, but it feels like Deerfield is on a double-digit run of some sorts.
Yeah, this game, I believe, was 33-31 in favor of the Warriors, and that would make it for a 16-4 run, which sounds about right given the way this fourth quarter has gone.
Very impressive. It looked like we were going to be in for a tight finish, but the Warriors just really pulled away. That shot rims out. Weiner tips the rebound himself, and Northside's going to continue to foul. I'm not quite sure why.
Yeah, 15-point game. If you're the coach, you just got to tell your guys to lay off and move on to the next one. But his coach is not willing to give up.
Nope, they clearly don't want to go home. This game is just about over. Maybe there are some over-under implications that someone has.
Yeah, we are not proponents of gambling, but
you never know. You can gamble on just about anything nowadays.
yeah, it's wild.
But we do not promote it. Weiner goes 2 for 2, and this Warrior lead is up to 17. That shot is well off. And the Warriors could dribble out a victory in this sophomore game. An impressive fourth quarter from the Warriors, a dominating fourth quarter, propels them to victory as they are victorious over the Northside Mustangs, 52-35 of this bonus coverage of the sophomore game. Stick with us later on at about 6 o'clock for the varsity game, senior night. These same 2 teams, the Deerfield Warriors and the Northside Mustangs, at 6 o'clock. Stay tuned. Welcome to the Warrior Gym and the pregame festivities of Senior Day as the 3 seniors for Deerfield are being announced. Liam Cooper, Charlie Robin, and Noah Jacobson. PA announcer Robert Krebel saying what we all feel. I want to thank these seniors for all their hard work on and off the court. Players with their parents, and I imagine this is a special moment for all of them.
Yeah, extremely special moment. Just 3 seniors this year. Each of them is going to get a nice spotlight, and love to see it for a Deerfield team that's shown a lot of fight this year, as there's Liam Cooper getting announced.
Liam Cooper played more of a role player role this year, came off the bench. He's very good at times for this Warriors team. He's out there with his parents. We thank all the seniors and on this basketball team and all seniors everywhere. None of this would be possible without the leadership of the seniors for this team, and they've really come alive in the second half of the season. You got to imagine a lot has to do with the leadership of this team.
Without a doubt, these 3 guys are big contributors to the success of this Deerfield squad, especially that after that Wheeling Hardwood Classic, because that's what I feel turned their season around.
Yeah.
So there's Noah Jacobson.
Couldn't agree more. Noah Jacobson really played an outstanding game against Glenbrook North, hustling all over the floor, and he was a key reason why they were in that game.
Without a doubt, he provided a major spark off the bench, and I expect to see that as we continue with the rest of the year.
Lastly, Charlie Robin will be announced, and Charlie's just been a tremendous player for this team. He's been that senior leader. He's been the leader of this team. Started every game and just had an outstanding season.
Yeah, when you've needed a basket, you go to Charlie Robin, and here he is getting announced with his family on Senior Day.
He's arguably the Warriors' most important player, and he's had a tremendous year. And if he decides to play college or play basketball to college, there's going to be a team out there getting one hell of a player.
Without a doubt, he's hard worker, scrappy guy, takes a bunch of charges. Definitely a guy you want on your squad.
Plays super hard, can do it all. Just a great player. We thank all the seniors as they're getting honored, rightfully so, and an emotional night you got to imagine for all these young men. It's one of the last high school basketball games they will be playing. Hopefully they're not done here in the Warrior Gym, and we'll get some playoff games.
That would be awesome, because we know this team could play with anybody, and giving these seniors one more run would be fantastic.
Sure would be. We also want to thank PA announcer Robert Krebel, who I assume he's about to get honored. Not know it was called that. I guess that makes sense. DSI, yeah. I want to reach out a special thanks to Robert Krebel. All this broadcast, everything you see, the scores table, none of this would be possible without Robert leading the DSI club and really making sure, all this goes as well as it does. And Mr. C, but Robert does the PA for almost every game, and he's been awesome.
Yeah, Robert Crable is our fearless leader here at DSI, and give him a lot of credit. He puts so much time and effort into his job, and major credit toward Robert.
Very happy for Robert, seeing him get honored as he's running through. This is probably a really special moment for him, and he deserves it.
And this is what sports are all about, Drew. This is such a special moment for Robert and this basketball team, which he's brought so much joy to in the last couple of years. And you could argue that he's the spark plug in this Deerfield athletic program.
He sure is. He deserves this and then some. All his time and dedication to Deerfield Athletics and DSI. We can't thank Robert enough for everything he's done. And this is not the end of his PA calling career. He is tremendous behind the mic, and hopefully he'll extend that into college and beyond that.
Yeah, he really does a good job. He's game in and game out. He brings his best, and a lot of credit for that.
Yep. We love Robert. Everyone loves Robert. And he just makes that, just makes a big difference around here and puts a lot of hard work into this. And, as the chant with the basketball team that you hear around the hallways of Deerfield High School about how it's great to be a Deerfield Warrior. And Robert embodies that every day, and we cannot thank him enough.
Yep, without a doubt, and he'll be here returning for, without a doubt, next year when he comes back from college to do some more basketball games, as well as all the other alumni that have come back periodically. And Robert is a DSI and Deerfield High School legend.
He sure is. Special moment for all these seniors to get honored. And this is, I would imagine, a super cool moment for all of them. Definitely emotional. But, that's what, every good thing comes and goes. And we can't thank these seniors enough, and Robert as well.
Yeah, without a doubt, these three guys, as well as Robert, they've put, as we've said before, put so much effort in this Deerfield program and have led them to so much success over the years. And really, you can't put into words how much effort the seniors and how much you can appreciate them.
Yep. Robert received a gift. I'm very curious what's in that. Maybe some candies, snacks. But you could tell how much Robert means to this team and how much they're embracing him. And I just think that's a really special thing to see.
Without a doubt. You rarely see that for a PA announcer at a high school, but Robert he just made that big of an impact. And
another good sign is Drew Rogers walking around looking good. I mean, you don't see the brace or the crutches, and he's walking around. He looks almost pretty normal. He's rehabbing from a torn ACL, and it's pretty cool to see him out there and looking like he could lace it up.
that would be historic to recover from a torn ACL injury in 2 months. But
Yeah.
based on what we're seeing, he looks to be in good shape for next year. So early designation of probable for Drew Rogers for opening night next year.
Yep. Drew Rogers, hard worker, and you got to imagine he's going after this rehab super hard and trying to get back out there.
Yeah, 6'8" junior really put on a show last year, and him and Pollock combined next year will be the Twin Towers. They'll be fantastic out there.
Yep. We'll be back shortly for the start of this game. I want to thank all our seniors and everybody who helps make this possible, and everyone within Deerfield Athletics. We'll be back shortly. Welcome to the Warrior Gym inside at Deerfield High School. It's senior night as the Deerfield Warriors face off against the Northside Mustangs. I'm Drew Weiner, joined alongside Brody Sheffrin. And Brody, for one of the last games of the year, it's Deerfield basketball on the air.
Yeah, we'd love to bring it to you live here from Deerfield Athletics YouTube, and should have a good one tonight between the Deerfield Warriors and the Chicago Public White North champion Northside Mustangs, who posted impressive 8-1 in conference, but just 13-11 in the seasons. These Warriors are 12-12, trying to get back over 500. And Drew, the major key to this game is Deerfield getting Jake Pollock on. This is an undersized Northside squad that doesn't appear to have anybody that can even come close to the height of Pollock, and despite not being in the starting lineup because of senior night, I'm expecting Jake Pollock to play a big part in this game.
Couldn't agree more, Brody. This feels like one of those games where Pollock is going to be feasting on the undersized Mustangs squad. But, Brody, these two teams are really completely opposite. Northside, 8-1 conference, but with a record of 13-11. Deerfield, 1-8 conference, 12-12.
Yeah, you take one of the best conferences in the state and the CSL South, you take one of the
lower level conferences.
Lower level conferences in the state, and take a Northside team that's 8-1, that's taking care of business. You got to give them credit for that. And the discrepancy in rankings: Deerfield ranked number 138, and Northside ranked number 391. So Deerfield clearly has the upper hand in terms of rankings, but this Northside squad knows how to win.
They sure do. Warriors looking to move above 500. As they fell to 500 after a hard-fought loss last night at Glenbrook South. Very good Glenbrook South team, who they really battled hard on the road. Not an easy environment to play in, but they just fell short.
Yeah, that's been the storyline of this Deerfield team in these big games against the 4 big dogs of the CSL South, all ranked inside the top 50 in Illinois, and they fought hard against all 4 of them, so give this team credit. But here comes the national anthem, and we will have tip-off for you shortly.
Tremendous rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. Is this student section? Not wide in capacity, but they're going to be loud.
Yeah, we saw them in warm-ups heckling the Northside basketball players. They were shooting threes, and I'm expecting that same energy from these Warriors tonight.
They are ready to go in this game. Feels like everyone's ready to go. The anticipation and excitement, you can feel it in the building. And even though it's senior night, Brody, this is not the last home game of the year.
Yeah, we'll have Glenbard East at Deerfield for you next Monday, right here from the Warrior Gym at a 7 p.m. start. So that should be a good one against the Glenbard East team that struggled a little bit this year, but starting to play well as of late, and these Warriors will certainly have their work cut out for them.
Interesting thing to look out for is Northside starts 5'4" guard Esteban Vargas. I don't know if I've seen too many basketball players that size, but it'll be interesting to see what the little guy can do.
Yeah, if you're 5'4", you gotta have very, very strong skill set in order to play at the varsity level. So exciting what we're going to see from number 2 in black, and excited what we're going to get out of this undersized Northside squad, who's managed to win games despite appearing not to have many players over 6 foot tall.
Yeah, a very undersized team. You just look in the huddle, and some of the teams Deerfield's played earlier this year. I mean, it's a big difference. Deerfield's starting lineup being announced. All 3 seniors in the starting lineup. So a different starting lineup than normal, Brody.
Yeah, a little bit. You got 2-star sophomores, Evan Nagler and Jake Pollock, both out of the starting lineup today, and that was expected to get these seniors some more starting time. We'll still have Freeman and Szymanski in there as juniors, but expect to see Nagler and Pollock come in pretty soon.
Liam Cooper, one of those seniors being announced. Charlie Robin being announced. A big ovation from this appreciative crowd. The last of the seniors, Noah Jacobson, being announced. Student section loves it. They got the fat heads going, and they're ready to rock and roll.
You can just feel the energy of this Warriors squad as they've had it all year long, and they're bringing it tonight for sure. You see Drew Rogers, the injured junior. Special handshakes for each starter, and shows just the community of this Deerfield squad.
It sure does, Brody. Coach McKendrick's really kind of established an outstanding culture, and these players love playing with each other, and it's a special bond. It's Robin to take the inbound, take the tip, and he wins it. Ball's loose. It's picked up by the Mustangs. Nearly stolen. Mustang players flying across the floor. And there is Esteban Vargas, number 2, guarded by Zach Freeman. Slow moving possession for the Mustangs, trying to get something going. Pull-up jumper is no good from Sterniak.
Good rebound there out of Szymanski. Flew in there to grab the board.
Yep. Brody, defensive rebounding has been a big issue for this Warrior team. Good sign to see Szymanski get that rebound early on.
Jacobs to try to 3 there. Couldn't get it to go, but love the aggression there from the senior.
Looking for some senior day magic as that point blank shot is no good from Amir Arjamand. Had a great look, just couldn't get it to go, and we're still even at 0. Cooper loses it, gets it back. Oh, great pass from Robin, down low to Cooper, who gets it to go. The seniors connecting for the basket. Great find from Robin to find a cutting Cooper for 2.
Yeah, Cooper making what we believe is his first start of this year and making his impact felt early.
That 3 is good. Derek David, a contested 3. David's the second leading scorer on this team. First is Steven Tran, who we haven't, not sure where he is, but he is not playing.
Yeah, Tran's got 3 games where he scored more than 30 points, and not sure if he wasn't able to make the trip or what's going on with Tran, but we'll see if he makes an appearance in the second half. We have not seen him yet, though.
It was an impressive take from Robin for 2. Is David looking for his second 3, and he gets it. Derek David back-to-back 3s. He's feeling it. David with all 6 Mustang points early on.
Deerfield just got to continue to run this offense.
Cooper 3 is good. Liam Cooper, the senior, has 5.
Wow, Liam Cooper making his presence felt early. Would not be surprised to see him get some more time, not just tonight, but as this Deerfield team enters playoff play. He's really putting on a show.
David trying to take advantage of that size advantage that he won't have for long, with assuming Jake Pollock checks in soon. Ooh, strong take and layup from Matthew Sterniak. Northside retakes the lead in the early going. Robin driving in. Floater is good. Strong take there from Robin. And the seniors, Robin and Cooper, have combined for all 9 of Warriors' points.
Couldn't have drew it up any better.
Sterniak posting up Cooper. His shot's no good. Good defense there from Liam Cooper. He's really made his presence felt in the early goings. Robin open 3. No good.
Man, that one looked dead-eye, just a little bit long from Charlie Robin.
Ooh, nearly stolen there from Cooper. 3 in the corner, no good. They're going to tag Jacobson to foul on the rebound. The student section doesn't like it.
And Nagler and Pollock checking in right on cue.
Yep. Looks like Jacobson and Cooper are going to check out, the seniors. The student section doesn't like it. The starting 5 for the Warriors is back out there. At 3, top of the key is good. Jonathan Brody. So the Brody and David, the 2 first names. The guys with the 2 first names combined it for 9 of the 11 points of the Mustangs. You know what they say, never trust a guy with 2 first names.
Well, it's turned out pretty well for the Mustangs early on. We'll see if it continues.
Sure has. Both teams shooting it well. Sophomore Nagler trying to get something going. Szymanski looking for the answer. No good. Nagler with the rebound. Resetting it. Robin thought about the 3. Goes off the foot of a Mustang player. It's going to stay with the Warriors.
Kevin and Duke checking in from Northside.
Under 3 minutes to play.
Deerfield
11-9
gets the switch
Northside.
there.
Szymanski nearly traveled. Not much going for the Warriors this possession, Brody.
Yeah, they've really just been super stagnant as Sam Haynes and Aaron Peltz coming in to try and provide a spark.
Pollock driving in, fights through contact, gets it to go. Felt like that was rolling on the rim for forever.
Yeah, that thing made orbit.
It sure did. Warriors have struggled on the defensive end. Looking to get a stop here. That shot no good from Brody. As a foul on Jonathan Brody, maybe perhaps a frustration foul after the missed shot. Freeman and Robin checking out of the game. We've seen a lot of that in the second quarter, where both Freeman and Robin check out of the game for Haynes and Haynes and Peltz. Wonder if that's some sort of coordinated pregame substitution, because we've seen that in a lot of their games, Brody.
Yeah, Sam Haynes and Aaron Peltz both extremely poised from the three-point line. We saw a lot of that from Aaron Peltz last year, and Sam Haynes burst onto the scene this year, especially in that Wheeling Hardwood Classic, where he was top 10 in three-pointers made. So definitely something to watch. Watch out for 3 and white from behind the arc.
There's Haynes out to Szymanski for 3. It's good. Quick Szymanski with his first points of the game. And Deerfield retakes the lead 14-11.
Szymanski, the only guy on this Deerfield team that's been out there the entirety of the first quarter.
Ooh, and Szymanski gets tagged with the foul. Looked like that could have been going the other way. This Peltz was off and running.
Yeah, I like that energy from Szymanski despite the reach.
Szymanski hasn't been shooting it the best this season, but got that one to go. That's a good sign for the Warriors. His offensive production has kind of waned down a bit, but he's still been a force on the defensive end.
Yeah, and he hasn't needed to provide that much offense for the Warriors, especially with Nagler and Pollock and the way Friedman's emerged as a shooter.
Yeah, he does his job, plays defense really strong, and can get you a bucket here and there.
Yeah, and there's a reason he plays almost the entirety of every game. Quinn Szymanski is true dog of this team.
Just like he is on the football team, the running back really is a bulldog. The student section chanting, Noah J wants to play. I can't quite pick up what they're chanting now.
I think it's Liam C is right for me, and he's got 5 early points. Would not be surprised to see him get some more PT.
Nagler driving in. Out to Peltz, 3. No good. Pollock with the rebound. Out to Nagler, open 3. It's short. Rebound tipped out. Pollock diving on the ground. He's got it, and they're going to get a foul on the Mustangs. Great hustle there from Jake Pollock.
Yeah, put all 6'8" on the floor and was able to save possession for the Warriors and draw a foul.
That's a really great possession. That's a great possession there from the young sophomore, showing his hustle. You love to see that if you're Coach McKendrick.
Without a doubt, I think Deerfield's going to hold for the final shot here as we go under 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter.
Deerfield 14, Northside 11. So Deerfield will hold for the final shot, as Brody said. Who do you go here? Who do you go here if you're the Warriors, Brody?
I'm going right back to Jake Pollock.
Szymanski pump faking a jumper. It's good. Quinn Szymanski with a pretty jumper steals it. As that is the end of the first quarter. Deerfield 16, Northside 11. Szymanski with 7 in that last second jumper.
Good quarter from the Warriors. Started off with the seniors who really played their hearts out, and Liam Cooper is the big storyline. 5 early points and limited time, and Deerfield takes a 5-point lead in the second quarter. I think that's a success if you're Coach McKendrick.
Offensive outbursts from the Warriors. Got a lot of production from different players. See if they can carry on the rest of the way. We'll be back shortly for the second quarter of play. We're back for the second quarter of play. Deerfield to start with possession as they lead the Northside Mustangs 16-11. Brody, what did you think of that first quarter for the Warriors?
Very strong, especially on the offensive end. I think those 2 threes by David were well contested, and no complaints if I'm Coach McKendrick.
It was a strong defensive first quarter. I mean, as you said, those 2 contested threes, but besides that, they were really strong. From the Mustangs on the break, Nagler pickpockets it and takes it right away. That was a great defensive play from the sophomore.
Yeah, he took the shot to try and get the steal and was able to convert. Very impressive.
Robin, deep 2. No good. Haynes soars in for the rebound.
Great rebound by Sam Haynes.
Back out to Nagler. His 3 is good. Evan Nagler for 3. His first points of this game, and that play is not possible without the hustle of Sam Haynes. who skied in and grabbed that offensive rebound, and a great pass out to Nagler, who converted on the three. And they're going to tag Pollock with a foul. Bumped David just a tad bit much.
Yeah, I love Jake Pollock trying to assert himself, though, on much bigger David. Not as tall, but David is a big guy who's very strong in there, and Pollock doing a good job showing him up.
Warriors out to a 9-0 run, dating back to the first quarter. Mustangs looking for some offense, and they're going to look towards Derek David, who misses the three, and it's Warriors basketball. Luke Pollock, the former Deerfield football player, current Iowa football player, in attendance of this game. PA announcer Robert Krebel announced. Peltz for three, rims out. Adu skies it for the rebound. Mustangs looking for some offense here, Brody. You got to imagine it goes through Derek David. As they call a charge, Nagler gets his feet and shoulders squared and draws the charge.
Yeah, we did not see that a lot last week in the loss against Glenbrook North, and Evan Nagler putting his body on the line and gets rewarded for it.
Not sure. I'm not the biggest fan of that call there, but rewards the Warriors. Looked like the dude didn't really make much contact with him. But we've seen that called a lot, and really besides the GB Ed game last week. But, oh, wow, the deep pass from Haynes to Pollock, who lays it in. What a pass from Sam Haynes.
Sam Haynes channeling his inner Mac Jones on that one. Put it right on the money.
His fellow teammate Aaron Peltz, the backup quarterback, must have taught him. Ooh, strong take there from Sterniak. Little stop and go. Haynes has made a couple really good passes, and he's feeling it. The jumper is off the mark. It was a confident jumper from Haynes, and you want to see more of that if you're the Warriors.
Yeah, especially as coming into the playoffs, you're going to need that depth. You're playing multiple games in a short period of time, and you got to have good bench contributions. Sam Haynes is going to be one of those guys.
Pollock are going to take it coast to coast. Battles through the contact, can't get it to go. Peltz grabs the rebound, though. Looked like Peltz may have threes. Skip past to Pollock. Drives it, gets it to go. A lot of contact.
Tough finish.
Foul. Yeah, very impressive finish. He's getting bumped left and right and still finishes.
There it is, Liam Cooper to the scores table for the Warriors.
Got to imagine that will appease the student section.
And here comes Noah Jacobson as well.
That'll get him going.
Without a doubt.
That deep two is no good from Vargas. The 5'4" guard. Ooh, crossed up by Haynes. Can't get it to go. Pollock with the putback. It's good. Jake Pollock with his fourth point in just 30 seconds of play, and a timeout called by the Mustangs.
Good drive there from Sam Haynes. Unfortunately couldn't get it to go, but guess who's on the offensive glass? Jake Pollock, and Deerfield extends this lead to 12. I'm impressed with what I've seen from the Warriors so far.
16-4 run for the Warriors, and Coach Rollins has had enough and wanted a timeout to regroup his guys. Warriors have really played a strong second quarter. Really, that stemmed from the strong end of the first quarter, Brody.
Yeah, that momentum really carried in from quarter one to quarter two, and this is Deerfield's on pace to set it score a season high. Season high is, I believe, 65 in the win over Grays Lake Central, and they're on pace for well over that as we're not even halfway through the second quarter, and they got 25 points, so something to watch there.
Yeah, the offense has been humming all game long. And it's really been spread out, Brody. A lot of different scores, and it's kind of been portions of the game where, you saw Szymanski take over kind of at the end of the first quarter. Cooper early on, Robin, Pollock more recently. So it's really been a total team effort so far.
Yeah, back to this senior starting lineup with 2 juniors and 3 seniors on the floor. And where do you think Deerfield goes here with the absence of Pollock and Nagler?
You got to imagine it runs through Charlie Robin. He really started off the game, played strong. A couple really good takes to the basket. There's Robin guarding Brody.
Great last name.
Yep. Oh, and Due stepped out. It's going to be Warriors basketball. Brody, you always appreciate the Brodies.
Without a doubt. And not the most common of names, but when you see it, you love to see it.
Well, you got the Drews. You got Baylor coach Scott Drew. I do not think Scott Drew will be at this gym at all tonight.
Never know.
Robin, top of the key 3. Rims off. And Cooper nearly grabbed that rebound. But Deerfield's really been active on the offensive glass, Brody.
Yeah, they're showing making their presence felt, and as they should, with most of their players standing at least 6 feet tall, and Northside's guys are not quite that height, but Deerfield's really taking advantage. They're not letting it affect them.
Shemansky really guarding Amir Arjumand tight. It feels like the Warriors have had hands on really every single missed shot today. See if that continues. A lot of second chance points. That size has really played to the Warriors' advantage. Oh, Shemansky takes it away. Here he goes the other end, and he'll lay it in. Read that like a book.
Yeah, he knew that pass was coming. He jumped the lane and took it all the way for a hoop.
There's Shemansky again on the floor. Ball's loose, picked up by Freeman. And timeout called by Coach McKendrick. Great hustle from the Warriors. They've been really active on the defensive end, in their hands and passing lanes and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and you come to think, if only they could have done this against one of these top 10, 15 teams in the state, they might have been able to break through in all those close games, but we're past that point, and they're asserting their dominance, trying to get an easy win heading into playoff season.
Yeah, you know, the chance Deerfield hosts the regionals. It'll be exciting to see.
Yeah, every one of these wins counts toward that goal of hosting playoff basketball here, and man, we love that.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, and just hope that next Friday when the locations are announced that Deerfield gets a game, because it's going to be a fun atmosphere. (27-13) Warriors. Jacobson nearly stole it. The open 3 is well short from Moran. Bro, this Warrior team really feels like they could make a run in the playoffs, win a regional, go win a sectional. I mean, they're very dangerous. Cooper's 3, no good. Gets his own rebound.
Great hustle from Liam Cooper.
Shemansky driving a kick, and it's a go. Robin with another rebound. Adamat's going to stay with the Warriors. I don't know the numbers, but I'm very curious to see what percentage of offensive rebounds they've gotten off of misses.
Yeah, and they've gotten a lot of second chance points. They've been able to capitalize.
And the Mustangs have really failed to close out possessions of the defensive glass. Ooh, Jacobson got slapped in the face. I think that reaction got him the foul. Never fun to get hit in the face. In basketball, you get some flying elbows.
Yeah, you never know.
Rebounds. There's a foul on Brody. And that is only team's third foul. So one more foul to give till the Warriors are in the bonus. with 2 fouls and about 5 seconds of game time. Not what you want if you're Coach Rollins. Szymanski, impressive pass on the baseline. As they're going to tag the Mustangs with another foul. Moran was all over Freeman. He disagrees, but that was pretty obvious foul call.
Yeah, and I like the aggression, trying to get a steal, but Deerfield is doing a good job hanging on to the ball, and it doesn't appear to be working for Northside.
The alley-oop play to Freeman, can't get it to go. We've seen the Warriors run that play all year. Freeman just could not convert at the rim. Oh, Szymanski takes it away.
I think that's steal number 4 for Szymanski.
I think Deerfield had some open threes. Elected to swing it instead. Robin, floater is good. Charlie Robin stretches this lead out to 16, and he has 6 points.
Yeah, really impressive. A 20-2 run for Deerfield when they trailed 11-9, and now they're up 29-13.
Impressive showing from the Warriors. They are flexing their muscles tonight. Oh, Freeman, what a pass to Cooper, who lays it in. Oh my, the turnover by the Mustangs. This is getting out of hand.
Everything seems to be going right for Deerfield early on.
Man, what a strong showing from the Warriors in this first half. 22-2 run. A pass to Cooper, who can't get it to go. Really, for the first time all night, a defensive rebound where the Warriors didn't get a hand on the basketball. I'm going to tag Freeman with the foul. That's going to send, no, excuse that. Check that. That is only their second team foul. I was looking at the timeouts. Smart foul there from Freeman. Looked like Sternek had an open lane to the basket. Went off of Jacobs. And shot is no good. Warriors could hold for the final shot to cap off this impressive first half. Robin driving in. The foul's called. Looked like it may have been stolen, but they're going to call tag, I believe, Sternek. Yep, they will tag Matthew Sternek with the foul. That's his second. Warriors in the double bonus, so they will be shooting 2.
Yeah, and you can thank the IHSA for those 2 free throws. Rule change this year, changed from 10.5 to 5.25, and see if Robert can steal a point here at the end of the first half.
5.7 left to play as Robin goes 1 for 2 at the line. Mustangs to inbound. Last second shot is no good from Arjumon. And how about that first half, Brody? The Warriors close out the first half of play on a 23-2 run. Impressive.
Extremely impressive showing from the Warriors on senior night. All 3 of these seniors have showed up and showed out, and impressive first half as they look to cruise to a win before clashing with Glenbard East here in this Warrior Gym on Monday. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the start of the second half.
Welcome to the Warrior Gym for the second half of play. Brody, was an eventful first half that was domination from the Deerfield Warriors.
Yeah, really distributed scoring. Impressive showing out of these Warriors who trailed by 2 in the first quarter, but were able to open up a 19-point lead in the second. And on senior night, you got Liam Cooper with 5, Charlie Robin with 7, and Noah Jacobson yet to hit the score sheet yet, but been playing very well.
And the Warriors closed out the first half on a 23-2 run. And that is something you don't see often. And boy, this is arguably the best we've seen the Warriors play all year long.
Yeah, they've played a lot of solid games this year, but this is a game where they feel like they've put everything together.
The Warriors really put together a complete first half, and let's see if they can carry over to the second half. And Brody, I imagine it will.
Yeah, I think so too. This Northside team has shown a lot of effort tonight, but have had no answer. So I'm assuming Deerfield will continue to assert their dominance, but we'll see. You never know. The Mustangs have a charge in them.
Yep, they're 8-1 conference for a reason.
Yeah, they're got experience. They won a conference championship under their belt, and
it's going to be tough to do that without Stephen Tran, who's their leading scorer, has 3 30-point-plus games this year, and they could really use a scoring threat like that, Brody.
Yeah, and the big question tonight is, where is Stephen Tran? Because seems to be the question nobody knows the answer to, and if we can get one, we'll try and answer it for you by the end of this game, but I do not think we will.
The Mustangs to inbound. Deerfield up 32-13 as the second half is underway. Senior night here at the Warrior Gym. David, 3 is good. Derek David for 3. That's a good start for the Mustangs. He had 2 threes in the early going and really hadn't done much since then. Brody, you got to imagine most of the Mustang offense will be ran through David in the second half. Robin with the turnaround jumper. Strong play there from the senior.
And Deerfield's really had an answer for every Northside basket. You had those 2 early threes from David that were both answered, and right there, Deerfield's got the answer with the Robin floater.
I believe that's going to be a shooting foul on Robin. Yep, that will send Owen Amir Arjumon to the line. Wasn't sure if they called that one on the floor, but they did indeed call it a shooting foul. Probably the right call. Looked like Arjumon was going up. I believe those are the first free throws of the game for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I think so as well, and that's doesn't speak to their lack of physicality. They've been physical. They just have been able to get to the charity stripe, and there they knocked down 1 out of 2.
Arjumon cuts this to a 17-point game, his first points of the game. The 3 seniors all out there for the Warriors as Nakler stepped out of bounds.
Mustangs came out of the locker room with a spark. Coach Rollins is not sure what he said in that halftime break, but got his guys ready.
Probably was not PG rated as Nagler takes it right back, making up for his mistake on the offensive end. Nagler's had 2 tremendous defensive plays. Jacobson 3, no good. Pollock skies up for the rebound. And that's going to stay with the Warriors. That was a great job on Pollock by keeping the ball up there. I mean, he knows he's the biggest one on the court, and he keeps that ball up there instead of putting it on the ground and risking losing it. That's one of those things of the growth we've seen this year. You know, we make mistakes like that early on in the year. He's really just gotten immensely better, Brody.
Yeah, he really stepped into his form, and a lot to say about the young sophomore who's got 2 more years left.
Excited to see his improvement throughout those 2 years, Brody. And the travel. Sterniak took 1 too many steps. Definitely cool to see some of these seniors get some run in the game. You know, some players who we haven't seen play as much, and they've really made an impact this game, Brody.
Yeah, without a doubt. Noah Jacobs has played great defense. Liam Cooper's 7 points is season high without a doubt, and Charlie Robin with 7 as well. Just leader of this team and been a good facilitator tonight as well.
Robin just does it all. Outstanding on the defensive end and can really score on all 3 levels, can shoot. He's got a mid-range game and can drive. Cooper thought about the 3. Nagler out to Jacobson. So Deerfield's offense resetting. Here's under 6 minutes to go in this third quarter. Deerfield 34, Northside 17. Deerfield's offense kind of stalling out this possession. We haven't seen a whole lot of that. It's Pollock for 3. It's good. Jake Pollock from downtown. His 8th point of the game.
I'm ready to say they're starting to be stagnant and drive and kick to Pollock from downtown.
And Pollock takes it away. Oh my goodness. A Warrior player is on the court and Pollock slams it home. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
Yeah, he had a player try to run out and fix the net, and Jake Pollock was able to stuff it home, and good thing nobody got hurt.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous. That's the 11th point for number 11. As David with the answer, hitting the 3.
It's his 4th 3 of the game. Derek David, I'm surprised he hasn't gotten more looks on the offensive end for the Mustangs.
Yeah, David's been impressive. He's got more than half their points. Yeah, I thought Pollock was going to run into that Warrior player, but thankfully he didn't. I'm just glad he the player on the under the hoop realized Pollock was coming, and Pollock fixed the net for him.
Yeah, Coach McKendrick had a good laugh. Thought it was very funny that
near disaster.
Yeah,
I believe that was Mason Venamore, the one under the basket.
Yeah, we saw Venamore get action late in that GBN game. For defensive purposes, great athlete, led the football team in tackles, and Deerfield empty in the bench here, bringing in Haynes.
Hockey-type substitution as 4 Warriors players checking in. I'm seeing a lot of this lineup. This is really their go-to lineup when they go to the bench, Brody. With Haynes and Pelch checking in the game, and Robin and Freeman on the bench. Freeman's in the game. But when they go to the bench, it's a whole lot of Haynes and Peltz.
Yeah, and this is one of those games where you see Sam Haynes and Aaron Peltz a lot, and they're getting a lot of action. See if they can get their confidence high going into playoff season, because they're definitely going to get a lot of minutes come 3rd and 4th quarter tonight.
Haynes turns it over. And yeah, this is one of those games where we want to see those guys start to gain some confidence. And yeah, as you said, Brody, it's going to be important going to playoffs. Oh my goodness, Pollock nearly with a block backboard as he lays it in. Due looks a little shaken up. He wanted to foul on the other end. Didn't get back on defense. Strong defense there from Pollock, straight up on Cerniak.
Pollock appears to be laughing at something. I'm not quite sure what it is.
Haynes 3. No good. And it feels like Haynes, he just needs one of those to fall. But I feel like overall Sam Haynes has played a stronger game. He's been well in defensive end, made some good passes, had that turnover, but besides that, it's been a strong outing from the junior.
Yeah, no doubt. I expect to see that continue if Haynes can heat up more going into the playoffs. He could be a force to reckon with.
Deerfield 41, Northside 20. A strong showing from the Warriors. With a win tonight, they will move to over 500 as they head into a game against Glenbard East on Monday, which is another very winnable game, Brody.
Yeah, Glenbard East is not the strongest Glenbard team. Glenbard West is one of the top teams in Illinois year in and year out. This year they've regressed a little bit, but they're still a good program, and we'll see what we get out of Glenbard East on Monday.
Yeah, Glenbard West, they won the state championship a couple years ago. They played Sierra Canyon, and Brownie James lost on a buzzer-beating three. They have Braden Huff, who's at Gonzaga. He's one of their better players. That deep three from Sterniak's no good. Warriors taking their time as they have a comfortable 21-point lead. It's been a clean game overall for the Warriors. Not many turnovers. And they've really shot it well, too. And they forced a lot of turnovers as well. They've had just about everything you could have hoped for.
And then some on this senior night. They get a 21-point lead and coasted to an easy victory over a pesky Northside squad.
Yeah, I think a really important key to this game was really the Warriors' defensive rebounding. They've struggled all year long closing out possessions and grabbing defensive rebounds, and I don't know if Northside has a single offensive rebound all game long.
Yeah, you see teams like New Trier or Glenbrook North, even Maine South and Niles West really dominate the Warriors on the glass, and not the case tonight.
What a pass from Szymanski down low to Freeman.
You saw it do inbound that one on the ground. Seemed like he was sitting down on that baseline, and good inbound pass. Give number one in black some credit.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that. You see something new every day, Brody. David's three is no good. David, all 12 of his points have come from long distance. Peltz, corner three, no good. Freeman skies in for the rebound. Deerfield has just gotten everything they want on offensive glass. It's finally the Mustangs able to grab a defensive rebound. Pollock jumps the pass and takes it away. Comes the other end, lays it in, plus the foul. Jake Pollock is 15th point of the game. He leads all scorers, looking to convert the line for the three-point play.
That's textbook there from Jake Pollock. Hit transition. He had Haynes with him if he needed, but decided to lean in and draw some contact, try and get 3 points the hard way, Drew.
Yep. Mason Venamore to check in, the one who was almost ran over by Jake Pollock on that dunk while he was trying to fix the net. Pollock fixed the net for him. It's interesting. On that free throw, it was one shot, and not a single player from the Mustangs moved.
It's almost like they knew it was going in.
Yeah, it's just one of those microcosms that's really been this game in a nutshell. David three, no good, as we were talking about the offensive rebounds, and the Mustangs grab the first one. Rebound. Yeah, I believe so. As Mullins will go to the line. You know what they say, offensive rebounding in general is all about positioning and effort.
Yeah, and Deerfield's really shown that effort tonight, and good sign for Coach McKendrick and his guys.
For sure. This has been a really strong outing from the Warriors. I've been very impressed. And Deerfield, they're 500, but you feel like if they were still in the CSL North or under different circumstances, I mean, given their conference they're in, you can't imagine how good their record would be, because this is a really strong Warriors squad. 1-8 in conference is not indicative of what this team is. They go toe-to-toe with some of the best teams in the state. In the CSL South, as Freeman lays that in.
Yeah, this Warrior gym especially is not a place you want to be come playoff time if you're one of the top teams in Illinois.
It's like Glenbrook North struggle here. It's one of those trap games. Not an easy place to play, not an easy place to win at. That three is off the mark. Gone tipped up. Peltz grabs it. We're under 10 seconds to play in this third quarter. Warriors looking to hold for the final shot. Haynes out to Venamore, top of the key three. No good. That is going to do it for the third quarter. Deerfield 48, Northside 22. We'll be back for the fourth quarter of play. From the Warriors, as we have 8 more minutes to play. We're back for the fourth quarter of play. Some substitutes coming in for the Warriors. Jack Moros, who had 21 points in the JV game just this morning, playing in a doubleheader. Also checking in the game is Milo Solomon. Seen a lot of guys who we haven't seen much of this year. Robin out there, one of the few starters, joined alongside Cooper and Jacobson. Robin lays that in. He's got 9. Robin's just played a tremendous all-around game, Brody.
Yeah, without a doubt, Charlie Robin is the leader of this team. We've seen it tonight as Deerfield opens up a 28-point lead, and if this thing gets to 30, we will have a running clock.
This is one of those games, if you're Coach McKendrick, that you just love. You get to get a lot of guys run and really open up your bench. Brody, we've seen some guys who we haven't seen really at all year. Jack Mullins for 3 as PA announcer Robert Krebel said from downtown Chicago.
Yeah, that's where this Northside school is located, one of the top academic schools in the state.
Cooper for 3. There's some Coop chants coming out of the crowd. Cooper has 10. That is airballed. That's been a really impressive showing from Liam Cooper. We want to extend our gratitude to the scorers table for making this game possible. Special thanks to PA announcer Robert Krebel, who's a senior as well. He was honored tonight, which was a really cool moment, Brody. We can't thank Robert enough, and we also want to thank all the seniors on the basketball team, Charlie Robin, Noah Jacobson, and Liam Cooper. They played an outstanding game, and no better way to send these seniors off. As Robin takes a hard foul and will go to the line.
Yeah, you just don't want to have any injuries here if you're Deerfield, because I think it's safe to say we're in garbage time, Drew.
Yep, we sure are. Kind of surprised to see Robin still out there, but I think a lot has to do with that senior day, and he's one of those seniors. Robin hits these 2 free throws, we will have a running clock the rest of the way. So if you have somewhere to be and want to catch the rest of this game, then you're cheering for Robin to hit this free throw. Robin goes 2 for 2, and that means we will have a running clock. He's got 11. Deerfield with, I believe, 4 players with double digits. Robin, Cooper, I believe Szymanski, and Pollock.
Yeah, very distributed scoring by the Warriors. We've seen that a lot this year. They don't have that one guy that's going to give you 30, except for sometimes Pollock, but they space their scoring out. They'll get a lot of guys in double digits and 8, 9 points, and that's how they beat you.
It's been a total team effort. Moros nearly turned it over. Robin, deep 3. No good. Solomon with the rebound, though. Jacobson 3. No good. Rebound goes out to Arjamon. The other way, turnaround jumper is no good from Sterniak, but he'll be heading to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you got to credit these Northside fans for making the trip all the way from the city to come cheer on their Mustangs tonight. Get the result they wanted, but definitely credit them for making the drive out.
Yeah. Imagine it's disappointing for the Mustang faithful. They have gotten the brakes beaten off of them tonight. So the Warriors have just dominated as timeout. I thought Robin was checking out of the game, but a timeout called. You don't really see that often where the coach ices their own free throw shooter.
Yeah, not quite sure who called that timeout. The scoreboard states Northside, and
No, Deerfield called that.
apparently it was called by Coach McKendrick. Interesting. Hopefully Coach Rollins doesn't react like Juwan Howard, but we'll see. Definitely something to watch in the handshake line.
Hopefully no punches are thrown like Juwan Howard.
Yeah, we still got 5:09 to go, so Bet you'll shake it off if there was any anger present.
You can access GoFan through the Deerfield Athletics website or search up gofan.co. That's GoFan.
And some score updates in the college basketball universe as one of the best rivalries, the best rivalry in college basketball, Duke UNC has the North Carolina Tar Heels leading the Duke Blue Devils 72-64. Sterniak for his second free throw. Looks like the refs are clearing something up with the scores table. Not sure what the holdup is. Sterniak to finally shoot the free throw. As it rims out, tipped out of bounds, that's going to be Warriors basketball. Adewale skied in, but just tipped it the wrong direction. Three seniors out there, alongside Moros and Solomon as that's turned over. Brody, for Coach McKendrick, this is everything you could have asked for and then some. Ball's on there. Solomon diving for the loose ball. Impressive play, and Jacobson lays it in. The hustle and heart is on display from these Warriors.
Wow, just really impressive play from Milo Solomon, who put on a show last year as a sophomore. He started for that sophomore team that was very strong last year and making an impact on Varsity. Expect to see him play a lot next year, and watch out for number 22 in white for the years to come.
Quinn Smith and Mason Venimore checking in. Cooper and Robbie getting a big ovation from the Warrior bench and some of these fans. As Coach Carney and the other coaches giving hugs and expressing their gratitude towards those seniors. Jacobson's still out there. The last of those three seniors. Gotta imagine Robin and Cooper are done for the night.
You would think so.
Gonna tag Solomon with the foul. And that is out of bounds. It's gonna be Deerfield ball. I saw a ref pointing in one direction. I wasn't quite sure. Well, whose ball it was. Moros pull up three. Short.
Yeah, he had the hot hand from this morning and wasn't able to convert there, but good shot selection for Jack Moros.
Moros playing in a doubleheader. You can see that a lot in baseball, not much basketball. At this point, the Mustangs just trying to show some heart at the end of this game. Pass there from a Due, could not connect. On top of the key three, it's no good, like a funky bounce. Under 2 minutes to play. Dominating performance from the Warriors as Jacobson connects for three. Timeout called by the Warriors. They are flexing their muscles tonight. Jacobson connects in the three. His 5th point of the game. I believe that timeout was just for substitution purposes. You get Noah Jacobson out of the game. He got that three-pointer fall. He's taken a couple. I got to imagine he was happy to see that one go through the net.
Yeah, where's number 30 for Steph Curry? And Knocks down a 3.
Looked like Steph Curry on that one. Warriors emptying out the bench. Orleans now in the game. Gonna get a bump on Orleans. That is the 5th team foul, and will send the Mustangs to the line. So Litwitsky will shoot 2. This will take us to, I would say, maybe about the 42nd mark of this game, these free throws, given that there is a running clock. Litwitsky hits the first free throw. The Mustang faithful cheers very loudly. Got to imagine there's some family there. Proud moment.
Yeah, those are the things you love to see that are bigger than basketball. You got guys who don't necessarily get a ton of playing time. Being able to score in an environment like this, it's really cool.
Yeah. You know, blowouts are never fun, but that's kind of the beauty of them when you get to see guys you don't normally see, and you know, for family members as well to see their kids play. So that pass sails out of bounds for Moros. Yep. Stay tuned for the end of the game where we will have post-game interviews with all 3 of the seniors, Charlie Robin, Noah Jacobson, and Liam Cooper. And I got to imagine you folks at home will want to hear what they have to say after this resounding Warrior victory.
Yeah, 60 points for the Warriors. Not something they've been used to all year, more of a defensive-minded team, but able to pour it on tonight and see if Moros just dribbles this one out as the Warriors will wrap up a 33-point win over the Northside Mustangs on senior night.
That'll do it here in the Warrior Gym. Deerfield dominates the Northside Mustangs on senior night with a 60-27 win. Brody, how about those Warriors? What a dominating performance from start to finish.
Yeah, they trailed 11-9 in the first quarter and a 51-16 run to close the game. Wow, that is really impressive. Top to bottom, this Warrior squad played well tonight, and make sure to stay tuned for our post-game interviews with all 3 seniors on their senior night. Very special night for them.
We'll be back shortly. Congrats on the win, guys. First question is for you, Liam. You were able to put on a show tonight as part of the starting lineup. How does it feel to have this type of performance on senior night?
Thank you. Wow. This is amazing. I feel so honored to have finished my 4 years on a night like this. I know we still have some more games in the season, which is going to be great, but it's great to have ended like this. It's great.
This one's for you, Noah. How's it been stepping into a huge role these last few games, being a major contributor on both ends?
Can you repeat it again?
How's it been stepping into a huge role these last few games, being a major contributor on offense and defense?
It's felt good. I've been waiting for my moment all year, and when I got my opportunity, I took the best advantage of it as I could, and I'm happy with how I'm playing and how the team's doing. So, very happy for the team.
All right, this question's for you, Charlie. You've been a vital part of this team's success all year long. How important was it to grab a win like this on senior night?
You know, just wanted to come out and we wanted to play hard for the team. I think we try to look at it as just another game, and we just wanted to come out and play our type of basketball, and we were just happy we were able to do that and come out with a win.
This question for all you guys. You guys have played really well in the second half of the season. How important is it going to be to ride this momentum into the playoffs?
It's very important. I think we all agree at the start of the season we want to be peaking right around mid-February, right when the playoffs are starting, early February. So I think that's a track we're on, and just keep getting better every day and keep getting ready for the playoffs.
All right, thank you so much, guys. Congrats.
Thank you, guys.
That'll do it from tonight in the Warrior Gym. I want to thank seniors Charlie Robin, Liam Cooper, and Noah Jacobson for their contributes to this team and for the interviews. We can't thank them enough. I want to thank PA announcer Robert Krebels, the senior night as well. He was on it earlier. An exciting night that ends with a Deerfield resounding victory over the Northside Mustangs, 60-27. This is Drew Weiner, joined alongside Brody Sheffrin, signing off from the Warrior Gym. We'll be back Monday for Deerfield versus Glenbard East.